Have you ever been scrolling through Instagram, seeing everyone's fancy vacations and designer clothes, and wondered, where did I go wrong? You're definitely not alone in feeling that way. Hey, it's me, Captain Clue. I'm a qualified accountant, and today we're going to pull back the curtain on a question that I know many of you have asked yourselves. Why does it seem like everyone else has more money than you? It's so easy to get caught up in the picture-perfect images we see on social media, but there's often a much different reality underneath. So in this video, we're going to break down some of the real reasons behind this feeling of financial inadequacy, and more importantly, how you can change your perspective and really take control of your own financial situation. And to kick us off, let's start with what is perhaps the biggest illusion of all, social media's highlight reel. Because, and this is crucial to understand, what you're seeing isn't the full story. In fact, it's often a carefully constructed financial fiction. There's the illusion of wealth, social media, and keeping up with the Joneses. Let's be honest here. Social media is a highlight reel, plain and simple. People rarely show us their financial struggles, the burden of their debt, or the sacrifices they're making behind the scenes. Instead, we're presented with the best moments, the luxury vacations, the expensive dinners, the flashy cars, and it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of comparing your everyday life to someone else's highlight reel. Think about that friend who's always posting about their exotic travels. What you don't see are the countless hours they might be working overtime, the side hustles they're juggling, or the mountain of debt they're accumulating to afford those trips, or that influencer with the designer wardrobe. They might be getting those clothes for free or, again, be deeply in debt. Now, this desire to compare ourselves to others isn't new. It's just been amplified significantly by social media. It's the modern version of keeping up with the Joneses, where in the past, it was about having the same house or car as your neighbors. Now it's a global competition fueled by the constant stream of seemingly perfect lives online. And this constant comparison, it can lead to some really damaging feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and financial stress. You might start questioning your own choices, feeling like you're falling behind, even if in reality, you're doing perfectly fine. Building on that, there's another sneaky factor at play, lifestyle inflation. This is where as your income increases, your expenses tend to increase right along with it. You get that raise and suddenly you're eating out more often, buying nicer clothes, upgrading your car, or moving to a more expensive place. Now, enjoying the rewards of your hard work isn't inherently bad, but if your spending increases at the same rate or even faster than your income, you're not actually getting ahead financially. You're simply living a more expensive version of your old life. And this is a huge reason why some people who earn a lot of money still struggle to save and build wealth. They're trapped in this cycle of constantly needing more to maintain their ever-increasing lifestyle. Here's how to stop your future self from face-palming at your bank statement.
Finance Fiascos Volume 1 Raw Confessions plus mind map PDFs for bite-sized quick review of these videos. Use code CLUE10 for 10% off today only.
And that brings us to a hard truth. Everyone makes different financial choices and everyone has different priorities. What one person values might be completely different from what someone else values. For example, let's consider saving versus spending. Some people prioritize saving and investing for their future, while others prioritize enjoying the present moment. Neither approach is inherently right or wrong, but it's undeniable that these choices have a significant impact on your financial situation. Someone who consistently saves a portion of their income, even if it's a small amount, will likely be in a much stronger financial position in the long run compared to someone who spends everything they earn. Then you have investing versus not investing. Investing your money can be a really powerful way to build wealth over time, but it also involves a degree of risk. Some people are comfortable with that risk, while others tend to be more risk averse. However, the flip side is that not investing at all can mean missing out on significant growth potential. And we can't forget about debt management. Debt can be a major burden on your finances. Some people actively avoid debt whenever possible, while others use it strategically to buy things like a home or finance their education. However, it's crucial to understand that high interest debt, like credit card debt, can quickly spiral out of control and make it incredibly difficult to get ahead financially. So the key takeaway here is that everyone's financial situation is unique. Someone might appear to have more money simply because they've made different choices, not necessarily because they're inherently better at managing money. Now, let's address something that's often a bit of an elephant in the room: the impact of inherited wealth and opportunities on financial outcomes. It's a reality that some people are born into wealth or have access to opportunities that are simply not available to others. This can take several forms, including inheritance, receiving a large sum of money or valuable assets from family members can provide a significant financial head start. Family support. Having financial support from family can mean less debt from things like student loans or down payments on a house. Connections. Growing up in a wealthy family often means having access to a powerful network of influential people and opportunities that others simply don't have. Education and access to better education and resources can significantly impact earning potential. It's so important to recognize that not everyone starts from the same point, and while taking responsibility for your own financial choices is essential, it's equally important to acknowledge the role that privilege and opportunity can play. This is a really big one, so listen up. There's a crucial difference between income and wealth. Income is simply how much money you earn, while wealth is how much money you actually have. Someone can have a very high income, but still have very little wealth if they spend everything they earn. Wealth, on the other hand, is built over time through consistent saving, smart investing, and wise money management. It's about having assets that generate income, such as investments or real estate, and building a strong financial foundation that can withstand unexpected challenges. It's easy to be impressed by someone's high income, but true financial success lies in building wealth that provides long-term security and freedom. Now, here's the core problem we need to address. This feeling of financial inadequacy can be incredibly damaging. It can lead to several negative consequences, including financial anxiety. Constantly worrying about money can take a huge toll on your mental and physical health. Overspending, trying to keep up with the Joneses, can easily lead to overspending and debt. Lack of motivation, feeling like you'll never get ahead, can be incredibly demotivating and prevent you from taking positive financial action. Missed opportunities. And fear and anxiety can prevent you from taking calculated risks that could actually improve your financial situation. So the real challenge here is to break free from this cycle of comparison and instead focus on your own unique financial journey. Okay, so how exactly do we do that? Well, here are some strategies to help you shift your perspective and take control of your finances. First and foremost, focus on your own financial journey. Stop comparing yourself to others. Remember that social media is a highlight reel. Focus on your own goals and your own progress and try to tune out what everyone else is doing. Define your own financial goals. Ask yourself, what does financial success actually mean to you? Is it buying a house, retiring early, traveling the world, or simply having a sense of financial security? Once you've defined your goals, you can create a personalized plan to achieve them. Track your progress. Make it a habit to regularly review your income, your expenses, your savings, and your investments. Seeing your progress, no matter how small, can be incredibly motivating and help you stay on track. Secondly, and this is crucial, take control of your finances. Create a budget. Think of a budget as a roadmap for your money. It helps you track where your money is coming from, where it's going, identify areas where you can save, and allocate your funds according to your priorities. There are many different budgeting methods out there, so explore and find one that works best for you. Reduce your expenses. Actively look for ways to cut back on unnecessary spending. This could involve simple things like cooking at home more often, finding cheaper alternatives for entertainment, or negotiating your monthly bills. Increase your income. At the same time, explore opportunities to increase your income, such as asking for a raise, starting a side hustle, or freelancing. Pay down debt. And if you have high interest debt, make it a priority to pay it down as quickly as possible. The sooner you're debt-free, the more money you'll have available to save and invest for your future. Thirdly, cultivate a healthy mindset around money. Practice gratitude. Shift your focus to what you do have rather than what you don't have. Appreciate the good things in your life and be grateful for your financial resources, regardless of how big or small they may be. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that your financial situation is not fixed and can improve with effort and continuous learning. See challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Educate yourself. Make a commitment to learn about personal finance, investing, and wealth building. There's a wealth of resources available, including books, articles, podcasts, and online courses. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make informed and empowered financial decisions. Seek support. And don't hesitate to talk to a financial advisor, a trusted friend, or family member about your financial concerns. Having a strong support system can be incredibly helpful. And finally, understand the time value of money. Start investing early. The earlier you begin investing, the more time your money has to grow exponentially through the power of compounding. Even small amounts invested consistently over time can make a significant difference in the long run. Be patient. Remember that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires time, discipline, and consistent effort. So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Ultimately, the moment you choose to focus on your own path and take decisive action is the moment you begin to change your financial future for the better. So, to bring it all together, why does it often seem like everyone else has more money than you? It's a combination of several factors, including the illusion of wealth on social media, lifestyle inflation, the impact of different financial choices, and the undeniable influence of inherited wealth and opportunities. But the good news is you are not powerless in this situation. By focusing on your own financial journey, taking control of your finances, cultivating a healthy mindset, and understanding the time value of money, you can build a secure and fulfilling financial future regardless of what anyone else is doing. And remember, true wealth is about so much more than just the numbers in your bank account. It's about having financial security, freedom, and peace of mind. So if you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button to join our community, and we'll continue to explore ways to empower you to take control of your finances.